Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching journey. First, select whether you want to play online or offline. An online Dynasty is where you can invite your friends and also import your own custom-created schools through Team Builder.
Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
And the running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The back's got it. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Second down, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He finds his target. He has the first. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And on the carry, he's heading left. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the 1st down. Unbelievable call.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. It should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And looking to throw now on 1st down. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd down play for this offense. They pick up the first on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. It's an out route, the catch made, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Ball handed off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's second down here. Testing the right side here. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
There's the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Defense showing blitz here. An inside give now from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snags the quick throw. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 from them. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. The Buckeyes are on the move here.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He hands it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
They'll run it to the left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick. The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the run here. Let's it go. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock. and secure this win. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. Now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Ducks will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very... That'll be a safety.
What a job by this defense coming up with this safety with under 2 minutes to go in this game. Now, it's still a one-possession game. Now it comes down to the clock. Can the defense make a stop to see if they can get the football back one more time?
The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.